Got the children with him this weekend, Mia and Liam, and he wanted a bit of silverware for the kids, and we'll go through in a moment or two's time. 5.5 minutes to go. Still green. I'm looking up to the starter stand on the pit straight, and there's not even a yellow flag there. There's a yellow flag at turn 1. Hargrove's car beached. No sign of movement there. Still looking up, and we're still green. 6 seconds rather, first to second. The battle is for the final step on the podium here, Jeremy. Felipe Nasr has closed in within 1.5 seconds now of Bomarito. Yes. There'll be no overtaking in turn 1, of course, so that takes away potentially one overtaking manoeuvre. Ricky Taylor and Jordan Taylor are only 1 second apart as well. They're 5th and 6th in the Acura number 7 and the black shiny Cadillac number 10. But the closest battle on the field, on this track at the moment, is for GTD and for the top step of the podium in GTD. Lexus versus Acura. Exact replay of last year. Hawksworth in the lead.
Well, it was the other Lexus last year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah, but it was Lexus versus Acura.
Yes, indeed.
Acura looking to win 2 classes. Meantime, going down towards turn 4. The Mazda is coming under pressure from Felipe Nasr in the red, white wheel and Cadillac. The Cadillacs have not been at the front of the field today, or indeed this weekend. And the 31 car with Durrani and Nasr behind the wheel have been the best of them, and this is a real chance to salvage something for their championship aspirations here and grab 3rd position. Under 4 minutes to go. Felipe Nasr, 1:12.8 last time around. That's only 4 tenths away from the fastest lap of the race, which was set on lap 6 by Ollie Jarvis in the 77 car.
Where was that pace in the early stages?
1/2 second between those two now, Jeremy. That is game on with a couple of laps still to go. Well, it looks like race control are going to leave Scott Hargrove's car there. They must know that he's been talking to the pits and doesn't require any attention. It's a call to keep us racing with the waved yellow at turn 1. It's putting the onus on the drivers. I kind of like that call. It's saying to the guys, come on, you've got to act sensibly if you want us to stay green here. I'll tell you now, if he sees anything he doesn't like, it'll be full course yellow. So down into turn 1, the battle for GT Daytona. Past the Hargrove car, now climbing up. If anything, Hawksworth has edged out maybe a car's length, but that's about all. All of a sudden, the lead has come down to under 5 seconds. Surely Montoya's just managing this. Jordan Taylor trying to get to his brother. Hargrove out of the car. Hargrove out of the car, and that's why, I think that's why it stayed green. Good to see, because that was a big hit. Scott out of the car.
Side by side, headed towards the yellow flag.
Yellow flag, can't go through there. Can't go through, they both overtook the Porsche. Surely there's still a yellow flag there. Shea Adam can see that better than us. There's a yellow flag at turn 1 still.
Static yellow flag at turn 1, yes.
They're both going to get pinged. They are both going to get pinged for overtaking that Porsche. That is extraordinary. Car 31, penalty, pass under yellow, drive through. It's come up straight away. Waiting to see if the 55 gets called as well. It must have been close. Championship leader at the start of this race.
It's going to be
Felipe Nasr.
I don't think it's going to be white flag next time.
That's going to put Ricky Taylor in the mix. And the 55's crawling. Bomarito's crawling.
Are you kidding?
Out of fuel. Out of fuel. He was two laps.
They did that in qualifying as well.
I reckon that was the other car, Jeremy, but yes, I reckon he's 2 laps short. So coming to the overtake, the static flag is still definitely there at turn 1. So the 31 is going to get pulled out of it. So Ricky Taylor might yet be on the podium. This is an extraordinary finish again, and we haven't even talked about GT Daytona for a while, and they're still battling down at turn 4. And
Number 31 car is
31 car into the pit lane. Andy Lally's just done his fastest lap in the Lamborghini number 44 from Magnus. Fantastic, isn't it? You've got 111 laps on the car and they're still doing their fastest laps. Chapeau to everybody here. We did say the track would be at its very best at the end of the race. 36 seconds left on the clock. Penske up on the wall. 2.1 seconds now. Where is the leader? Definitely the GTD guys are going to get another lap. Here they come. There goes the 4 Corvette. Many laps down, drive shaft failure there. There goes the 6. White flag. One more lap. And there's the Master. The 77. What's Nunes got left? 3 seconds. And traffic in front of the leader. NASA is back out from his drive-through. I think Ricky Taylor must be right there, so that's going to be close for the 3rd step on the podium. Bomarito, after 124 laps, stayed out, so what happened there? He's just gone through. Bomarito's gone through in 3rd, but all of a sudden has dropped a huge amount of time after he was cruising, so maybe he's gone on to reserve. He's got one more lap to go. Push every button you can at that point. Montoya holds his own in the 1st sector. He's got 3 seconds to play with. The GTD guys will have one more lap after this one, so long as they aren't passed by Montoya, who is coming up behind them now. Kind of don't want one to go by these guys, so that we've got one more lap of this. Here he comes. He's right there. He's in behind the GTD leaders as they come out of the carousel. He's not going to pass them. I think he's actually lifted off. And so he gets the checkered flag, and an Acura wins the Acura Sports Car Challenge for the 2nd year running. Through goes Nunes, 2 seconds behind. Bomarito, I think, will be confirmed in 3rd, but the battle is for GT Daytona. Earl Bamber looking to win for Porsche and the 912, and this is the last 2 miles for the Acura in 2nd place to try and make it 2 class wins here. Down through turn 3. Hawksworth versus Super Mario Farnbacher. Farnbacher's got the run. Hawksworth will have to defend into turn 4. Farnbacher brings the Acura to the outside. He's right on the ragged edge of adhesion, putting loads of steering correction in there. Backwards and forwards, he lost a bit of time. He's lost maybe 2 cars lengths, but he's still got a couple of chances. Maybe, just maybe, he can get up to the inside. He's getting terrible understeer from the front end of that car. The car is pushing. He's been off onto the dirty parts of the circuit. Both of the guys throwing these cars around. They were off the ground over the rise at turn 8 and 9. This is extraordinary. We asked for 2 hours and 40 minutes of action, and we're now into 2 hours and 43 minutes of action with these guys into overtime. But the overtime of the best time, and Farnbacher can't do it. He drifts wide, and it will be Lexus for the 2nd year in a row that wins GTD.